The current surge in media attention focused on the recent isolated atrocities and new pending legislation involving firearms brings a conversation on gun laws to the table once again. As responsible gun owners and firearms enthusiasts, it is frustrating to be at times grouped together with criminals, referred to as ignorant, or labeled as extremists, especially when the people casting these aspersions don't take the time to learn about the firearms they are intent on prohibiting, those rights that they would take away from everyone, or even the facts and figures they cite, which are provided by our own FBI. When the discussion is prompted by emotion, staged after an atrocity, and structured to be mostly one way via the typical media such as cable, newspaper, and magazine, it can become difficult to know what to say, how to say it, or when. So what can we do? Here are some ideas. Please act on the ones that might work for you and pass any others along, if possible. Please feel free to add more suggestions as well. First, it's important to research the past, the history of gun control laws and attempted laws, so, as they say, we are not doomed to repeat it. Join a pro-gun organization, or better yet, join many. Sure, the NRA is one of the largest pro-gun organizations out there, but they can't speak for everyone. There are many nationwide organizations working for our rights, each with their own agendas, strategies, and successes. Your membership dues let these organizations do what they do best, and their membership rosters show our elected representatives what we believe in. While it's easy to be discouraged by the empty shelves at local gun shops recently, let's try to look at this rush to buy as an opportunity and a voice. The panic buying wasn't done primarily by active firearms enthusiasts. Most of us have plenty of ammunition at home because we shoot often. It was more likely the occasional shooter, or better yet, new shooters. This gives us the opportunity to reach out to this new group, and ideally, the number of active firearms enthusiasts in the U.S. may grow as a result. This run on ammunition and rifles that could potentially be banned is also a voice, a loud voice, in fact. The large number of dollars that were spent and the record number of background checks that were submitted, most importantly, the population that those numbers represent, do not go unnoticed. Let's capitalize on this unsolicited attention. Participate in conversations. No minds are changed at the federal level or even due to either side's propaganda. Instead, it's interactions with individuals that sways most opinion. Be a positive ambassador for freedom, our rights, and firearms. Whenever possible, take a new shooter to the range. Introduce curious friends and family to firearms. Encourage the shooting sports, firearms familiarization, and safety courses for young people. While this is always a good thing, it's urgent in the face of potential legislation. It's important to participate in our political system. Write, call, and fax your representatives and those representatives who bring these anti-rights bills to our Congress. We all have opinions on how the current representatives are doing their job or how the past ones have done, but if you truly feel you know how to do better, are you ready to face the ultimate challenge? Consider running for office. We can always use a better person in Washington or at state and local levels. Even if you don't always win, while running for office, you have an opportunity to express your position to all those interested. Support your local grassroots, independent, and other third parties. You can offer more to help them now than in the run-up to an election. We challenge you. I watched a video from Firearm Pop, a fellow YouTuber who made an interesting point about preaching to the choir. He pointed out, while it's important to communicate amongst ourselves, it's also important to reach out to those who are on the fence or undecided about the firearms issue. So we will link to his video, and we will also challenge you, our viewers, to make a video targeted not to firearms enthusiasts, but to those who are undecided about gun control. If enough of us reach out to them, each with our own voices, we might get through to some of them and possibly affect some positive change on the outcome of this recent discussion. Here's what we plan to do. In an attempt to add to the collective knowledge without also adding confusion, we have talked with Are You Ready For It?, another YouTube channel that does a great job of watching the political happenings and efficiently boils it all down for easy consumption in her videos. And she is considering doing a weekly wrap-up with us while all this political legislation is still up for grabs. Now, since she doesn't get paid to do this research and review, please let us know if this is something you'd be interested in so we don't waste a bunch of her time for no reason. And I would like to thank you, as I do at the end of each video, for watching, and this time for listening as well. The price for liberty is eternal vigilance.
The The guys and gals of gunwebsites.com encourage you to take a CCW class every year, practice at least once a month, and carry every day. Thanks for watching gunwebsites.com.